So, we're coming to... I messed up. I don't know how to put that in, but we have to do promo for that stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you today, all the way from Okrika, my fellow brother in crime. I'm talking about the one and only Dr. Damages in the house! Dr. Damages!
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City!
Yeah. New York City is so great that last weekend, Memorial Day weekend, 12 people were shot in New York City.
Wow.
12, yeah. And we did not even count the number of shots fired at 50 Cent. Wow. Oh yeah. Rapper 50 Cent threw the first pitch at the Mets baseball game. It was an awful throw. Wow. Watch.
And his first pitch was not great. Just a bit outside. What can you say?
I know, terrible. But what was funny, Mr. 50 Cent? What was funny? Eh? After that pitch, fans of 50 Cent started selling their mineral water for 10 cents. You know, in America, how you throw the first pitch says a lot about you. Here is President George W. Bush throwing the first pitch. Watch. Yeah. Now here is Barack Obama throwing the first pitch. Watch. Right there, you can see the difference between Barack Obama and Bush.
Yeah.
Bush invading Iraq will be a slam dunk based on how he threw the first pitch. Obama rolling out the Obamacare will be a disaster based on how he threw the first pitch. You know? But what troubled me about the whole thing about 50 Cent is that I've seen girls throw the first pitch better than 50 Cent. Watch this one. Now that is how you are supposed to be throwing the first pitch. Yeah. Now I asked a Korean friend of mine to translate what the commentators were saying there. He showed me this picture. That's all the translation I need. I got it by just looking at I got it. You know, it's good to understand a few things about life because there are so many things about life today that I don't understand anymore. So many. For instance, this week, our favorite Pope, Pope Francis, visited the Middle East. A whole Pope with over 1 billion Catholics followers went to the Middle East in a rented airplane.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
The man did not own his own plane. Wow. Doesn't he know that Bishop David Oyedepo once owned 4 private jets?
Wow.
Now, here is a news report of Pope Francis' arrival in Jordan. Watch.
Francis arrived in Amman, Jordan, to a major gathering for the first leg of the trip. In a papal first, the pontiff is traveling with both a rabbi and an imam, which CNN reports are longtime friends from his Latin home, Buenos Aires.
Wow. The Pope was traveling with a rabbi and an imam. Now, listen, this Francis must be a CIA agent. How can a Pope travel with an imam and a rabbi? I know you're a Catholic. How do you understand it? Unless he wants to make a point, you know, there's this, those stories you hear about, you know the stories I'm talking about, where a rabbi and an imam and a pope will enter a bar. Remember them? Those stories. Nothing good ever happens after that. Once they get into the bar, nothing good. It's just like giving Nigeria's first lady, President Jonathan, a microphone. Nothing good ever comes out of her mouth. Yeah, nothing. This week, the First Lady welcomed children to Aso Rock as part of Nigeria's Children's Day event. The children gave her 2 letters. 2 letters, one for her husband, the president, and the other one for Boko Haram. Now, children of nowadays, who told these children that there are Boko Haram members in Jonathan's government? How do they know that? Anyway, while addressing the children, Patience Jonathan asked Nigerians to stop abusing her husband. because God made him the president. You know, I used to think that you guys voted for him. I didn't know that it had nothing to do with you, bloody Nigerians. God made him president. So, okay. Madam First Lady, we no disagree with you at all. To abuse the president by words, thoughts, and action. Now your job be that. Now your job, entirely. We just assist you, make you know work alone. That's all. We just don't want to make you work alone. Now, watch Pope Patience of Otoke preaching.
Anyone that is older than you, even for a day, must be respected.
Yeah, she said it. Anyone older than you, even by a day, must be respected. Yes, even if they are disgracing themselves, you must respect them. Even if they are disgracing you, you must respect them. I guess old age is another form of immunity. The First Lady went on to appeal for the release of our girls. Yes. Watch.
And I pray God Almighty to help so that Boko Haram can release our daughters, our sisters, our children for us.
Yeah, she said it. I pray God Almighty to help so that Boko Haram will release our daughters for us. Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
It is.
So why did the president go to Paris for a security meeting when he should have gone to Prophet TB Joshua's church to pray? Yeah, because we are all praying, waiting for God to do that. Why did he go that far? Anyway, now here are some updates about Bring Back Our Girls campaign. The other day, President Jonathan visited South Africa for the inauguration of President Jacob Zuma. Yeah, he went there like other presidents. Now, there, South Africans booed the president.
Really?
They asked him to go home and bring back our girls. Now, I was really pissed off. All I could do was to pray to God and ask him to forgive these South Africans. Because they don't know a Nelson Mandela when they see one. How could they do that to Nigeria's own Nelson Mandela? When Jonathan returned home, he informed Nigerians who were protesting in Abuja to direct their protest to Boko Haram. So it only tells me that with this President Goodluck Jonathan, we have to spell things out. So instead of saying, bring back our girls, we need to say, Jonathan, bring back our girls. So that he will know that we are talking to him. He doesn't seem to know that he's the one we are waiting for. Now, while President Goodluck Jonathan chickened out from going to Chibok, President Barack Obama made a surprise visit to Afghanistan over the weekend.
You know, I know it's a little late, but I was in the neighborhood, thought I'd stop by. I'm here on a single mission, and that is to thank you for your extraordinary service.
Yeah, he went there. Despite the fight and the war and the bomb, everything, he went there. On hearing that, Jonathan said this. I didn't know you could do something like that. Ruben, prepare for a trip to Afghanistan, quick. Now, last week, there was a time when security operatives surrounded the presidential villa. Everywhere. And for a moment, I thought they were finally going after Boko Haram members in the government. But it was just a way to protect the villa from protesters. Talking about protesters, our big mouth, Labaran Maku, the Minister of Loud Information, lashed out at the media the other day. Watch.
If you go to the Bring Back the Girl campaign, 90% of those organizing it belong to a political party. Has the media ever analyzed it? 90% of those organizing it belong to a particular political party. And yet, the insurgency is operating only in states controlled by that party.
Yeah. The man has a good point. Why is it that all the protesters are members of the opposition APC? And why is it that Boko Haram operates only in APC states? Good question. Maku, talk, Joe. Keep going.
90% of all the insurgency is in states controlled by that political party. 90% of those campaigning to bring Chiba are also members of that party. because the media will look the other way.
Wow.
Yeah, he said it. 90% of all the insurgency is in the states controlled by the political party. That political party. The media will be looking the other way. Yes, you media people, why are you looking the other way? Why are you not seeing this that Maku is saying? Why? Maku, go on, man.
The Chibok girls remain our #1 priority. We will never sleep, we will not rest until God brings them out.
He said it. We will never sleep and we will not rest until God brings them back. Oh, Lord. It's now God's problem again. Eh? They won't sleep until God brings... Maku, go on.
For you to now begin to look at it as if, you know, when people do wrong, we are the firefighters. The federal government is a firefighter.
He said it, that the federal government is the firefighter. You are now blaming the firefighter for the fire. Now, why not do something about what causes this fire so that you stop being firefighter? How about police? Eh? Which one are you? God. Now, the only good news is that the former President Olusegun Obasanjo has joined the search for the solution to this problem. Yes. Obasanjo met with representatives of the Boko Haram fighters in his Ota farm. Many are wondering, how did he get the Boko Haram people to come out of their hideouts? Well, Obasanjo used an old trick. He used carrots and stick to get the Boko Haram people out of their holes. Wow. You know how they do that? Meanwhile, the Nigerian army, the people we hope will actually move in and rescue these girls, are saying that, they know where the girls are, but they can't make a move. Here is one of the generals speaking. Watch.
We are up against something that is more than Boko Haram. Boko Haram started in Maiduguri. That was small. But the thing has gone out of hand. It is now Al-Qaeda in West Africa and Central Africa. We have evidence of people from outside Nigeria fighting within Nigeria. So it's no longer Boko Haram. It is Al-Qaeda we are fighting. It is so, and Al-Qaeda, they are so formidable. But we will confront them.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Don't be embarrassed. He said it, that it's not Boko Haram anymore. We are fighting Al-Qaeda. Oh, Barry. Did I say it right? Yeah. Very often, we are consumed by what is happening at the federal level. And we hardly visit the states to see what is happening there. But Governor Akpabio, Godswill Akpabio of Akwa Ibom State, recently shocked us. The man went to the State House of Assembly and get them to approve 100 million naira a year as a retirement package for him. This man is the chairman of PDP governors. My question is, how could he accept something that small? Why? Governor Rotimi Amaechi of Rivers State got more in his retirement package. In fact, one governor in the north actually got his payment in advance, just in case the state gets broke. He wants his money fast. Anyway, so we visited Governor Roochas Okorocha of Imo State. He recently marked his 3-year in office with a big speech. Did you hear the speech? No. It was a big speech. Wow. After the speech, ChannelsTV handed their whole 10 o'clock news to him. Watch.
Being joined live on the news at 10 by the Executive Governor of Imo State, His Excellency Roochas Okorocha. Thanks for joining us on the news of 10. The news at 10, Your Excellency. Quite an impressive scorecard you reeled out in your state of Imo State.
Stop. Look at that reporter. He sounds so serious as if he doesn't poo. Anyway, let's hear Roochas.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Roochas said, thank you for this opportunity. It's another way of saying my money is speaking. Go on, my friend Roochas.
Let me say that what is happening in Imo State is simply vision and passion embedded in the spirit of sacrifice.
What is happening in Imo State is vision and passion embedded in the spirit of sacrifice. Yeah. This is Oyibo, this is grammar. Yes. Jargon and jargon embedded in the spirit of jargon. Let the man talk, man. Let the man talk.
Take, for instance, the security vote, which would have provided for me an ample opportunity of about 2.5 billion plus to spend on what we call security. I mean, that was kept aside.
Wow. Did you hear what he said? He said, take, for instance, the security vote that will have provided me 2.5 billion for so-called security. The man will have gotten 2.5 billion.
Oh, wow.
But he used that to do some work in his state. My question is this. If poor Imo State gets 2.5 billion a year on security votes, how much does the state of Akwa Ibom give to the governor? And do you know how much your state give to the governor for security? Do you know?
No.
You are mumu. All of you, mumu. Otherwise, how can't you ask that question? Anyway, in science news, a man has invented an app that you can use to calculate a bride price. Yeah, the man is a genius. Immediately I heard about that, I used that app to calculate Kosi Ojako's bride price. You know, I had to make sure. Guess what? I am in luck. If you can buy 2 big sachets of pure water, you can pay for her bride price. You know what I mean? Wow. It's 2 big, not the small ones, not those 2 big sachets of pure, you can pay for her bride price. So there's hope for people like us. Here are some stories making headline news in Nigerian newspapers this week. I'm ready to depart this world, says Edwin Clark. Yeah. Edwin Clark, you know him, the man from the Niger Delta. Sir, before you go, don't forget to write your name on the marble. So far, I see nothing. Bring back our girls. I am not slow, says President Jonathan. It's like saying I am not drunk. Now, if you ever have any need to say it, then it must be true. Jonathan, there are plans to bring down my government. God forbid. For a government that is already down, now they go bury you. Is it not so? Can you bring down somebody who is on down already?
No.
You should bury the person anyway. Federal government to build the longest gas pipeline, says Desiani Allison-Madueke, the Minister of Petroleum. Do you know that? We're building the longest pipeline, gas pipeline. It will also be big enough to carry Desiani across Nigeria because, you know, without passing through the House of Representatives. No more monitoring her movements, her flights and everything. No. She's going with the pipeline anywhere she's going. Terrible. 2015, Obasanjo wants Sambo dropped for Lamido. Did you hear the story? Yeah. He wants the president to drop the vice president, Sambo, and put in Governor Lamido. I guess Iyabo Obasanjo is busy, so that's why we are going for Lamido. And for a wise man like Obasanjo, who gave us Yaradua and Jonathan, nothing could be wrong with that. Do you think so? Nothing. No. Everything will be all right. Okay. Boko Haram, this is time to mobilize Civil War veterans, says Colonel Craig. Retired, yeah. This man is a retired colonel during the Civil War. He wants to go and fight Boko Haram. Now, my only thing is this. While you are bringing arms for this group of soldiers, please remember to bring their walking stick. It's very important. They need... The North must not force Niger Delta youths to take up arms. Warns Dudu. I don't know who this Dudu is, but my issue is this. I beg. Come out for roads, make a hear word. Now, by force, sooner take up arms before. Who forced you to take up arms before? House of Rep cannot summon me without the president's consent, says Desiani Allison-Madueke. Wow. You see, that's it. This is a sign of bad education. That's Howard University. What do they teach you in Democracy 101? Yeah. How can you say, let this be a warning to all of you. Next time you send your daughter to school in America, make sure they go to good schools. Good schools, not where they teach them nonsense. It's time for your email. Yeah. It's time for your email. Emails today?
Of course.
Okay,
especially from your Aisha.
Oh, this is a good day. All right, let's hear them. Can you jump to Aisha? Okay.
Anyway,
let's start from the beginning.
We're starting from the first one. Our first email is from Ike Jr. in Port Harcourt. He writes, "This is my first letter to you, and I'm in darkness writing it. We have not had power for a week now. Watching your show every week keeps my passion to try to make my country a better place. But when I think of how evil my leaders are, I just lose hope. I love each time you make it clear that God will not solve our problems, but us. I really have plenty to say. My love to everyone in the studio. Live long and prosper."
Oh, thank you, my friend Ike. Thank you so much. Don't lose hope. Don't sit and stare. Get involved. You'll be surprised how little involvement can lead to big changes. For instance, if I had not used the Bride Prize app, I wouldn't have known that GoSee is available within my reach. You understand what I mean? All right, next.
Our second email is from Isaiah. He writes, "Dear Dr. Damages, I love your show, but I will advise you to try as much as possible to balance the content. The show is supposed to be a source for awakening everybody irrespective of the party they belong. There are some people who have contributed to spoil Nigeria but are parading themselves as saints today, which you are not reporting about. Please let us know all these people and their past deeds. Remember, Governor Rotimi Amechi said we should be stoning them in order to bring them back to their right senses. Please use this show to stone all of them. Stop using all of your energy to stone GEJ."
Ooh, let me make this clear and make it loud. I have never thrown any stone on anybody, not even the president. Have you seen me throw stone at anybody? Who bombed me? Who dashed monkey banana? Isaiah, you uncle? Who have you stoned? Who? Next.
Our third email is from Nemeka Emmanuel. He writes, "Hi, Dr. Damages. The solution to Nigeria's problem is attitudinal change by everybody, not breaking away. Tell those corrupt elites to repent openly and return all their hidden loot. It is these so-called elites that are spoiling Nigeria. Those elites are fond of shying away from the truth. They know the root cause of our problems, but they are clamoring for breaking away. That's their attitude. Please tell them severance of the head is not the antidote for headache. Regards."
Hey, you remember last week one guy said that we have to cut off the head and watch it cry or something like that. Now this week they want to cut off the head because of headache. All I know is that even if you threaten to cut off these people's head, they will not return the money they stole. They will not. Not when it is there in their dictionary that stealing is not the same thing as corruption. Is it not what? Yeah, that's what he said. That stealing is not the same thing as corruption. So my friend, we can't pray for them to return the money they have. They are not going to return it. So you have to do something. You have to do something to force them. But if you say you want to cut off their head, I don't know about that one. I wash my hands. Next.
Our first email is from Dr. Ayoyami from Istanbul, Turkey. He writes,
"Oh yes, that's my friend. You know, he used to live in London. Now he has moved to Istanbul. Yeah, and we okay. Go ahead.
And how do you know all of this?
Yeah, because you know we used to eat CCL one.
I'm sure.
I get information.
I'm sure.
Go
anyway,
ahead. Go ahead.
Hello, Dr. Damages. He said, "Today was my first time to watch your show on here, and it really enlightened me more about our so-called Niger. The so-called president is doing nothing, and he goes around dancing Nalingo. You have said it all. If he resign, he can dance with Peter and Paul. The man should go and let there be peace in Niger." I called Tomato Justice's number and no one picked it. So I guess I will call again to hear the sweet and sexy Tomato's voice. Nice job and keep it up, bro. May God help bring back our girls. God bless.
My fellow doctor, thank you so much for watching. I'm glad that you found us. You found the show. keep watching and keep calling Tomato Joss. One day you will get her on the phone. One day. For now, she took the walk. She does this thing. She comes here, do her thing, and then goes to the other place and the other job. You know, some of them at night. You know, let me know.
Whoa,
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying.
At night. This is a PG-13 show. Hey, wahala. Our 5th email is from Dr. ABK.
Another doctor. You see, my fellow doctors are, you know, we are connected. We are connected. Next, let's hear them.
Dear Dr. Damages, I enjoy your show so much that I'm waiting for episode 137 without watching or reading any news till you review them all. Yours make more sense than all the tweets, magazines, and news I watch. Keep doing the good job.
Thank you, man.
You are a real Nigerian who shares the views of all, regardless of religion, tribe, etc. How I wish more and more Nigerians can watch your show, especially on TV or DSTV satellite station. What you say is very educative and can enlighten all Nigerians to put a check on our leaders. I am currently downloading all your episodes from 1 to 136 till the end of time.
Is he paying for that? No?
I'm not in charge of that. Wishing you long life and prosperity in life. I mean.
Hey, I thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. I wish that more Nigerians will watch this show too. We're searching for ways to make that happen. But if you have any idea, you can send it to Tomato Joss. He's in charge of those kind of things. And what did he say again? That he's what? Remind me.
I'm in charge of it.
Anyway, when she's not doing her night job, she takes.
I don't know what night job you're talking about.
Next, I'm waiting for Aisha. Go. Keep moving.
Anyway, our final email is from Aisha, your Aisha, because she's not my Aisha.
Aisha, my sweetie, my sugar.
Mama Udoka will come for her. Anyway, my sweet doctor, her sweet doctor. Sorry for the silence, but was happy when you mentioned my name in one of your episodes, which means you miss me too.
Life
Foolish.
is good.
Congrats on your new office. I can see you've rebased your office, or you've gotten your own share of the billions missing, We are praying for Nigeria as we are living in fear, feeling like a walking corpse. But there is God, all that blood they are sharing. God is watching them. For Tomato Joss, I just got to realize you don't have R, LOL. And if you do say ra-ra-ra-ta, and we'll marry you off to Okupe. Stay blessed. I don't know what she's talking
Aisha,
about.
my Aisha, your email makes my day. I read it again and again and again and again. As you can see, we are doing well in our new office. You know? What we don't show you here is that we have new bloods that we are sharing with our patients. we have new, if you go to our system, new bloods we're sharing with our patients. Now, about marrying off Tomato Joss to Okupe, no. We have a good plan for that. You know, she hooked up with Ruben Abati. And I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the. You know, it's gonna happen. One day you will see. But thank you so much, and I'd like to hear from you every now and then. It makes my blood young. Let's not talk, when we go off the air. I will talk to you, Aisha. Next. That's all the time we have for emails.
You can't even think.
That's all the time we have for emails. Keep sending your emails to drdamages@gmail.com and follow us on Twitter
@DrDamages.
Here is my concern for today. It's taken from Maya Angelou's interview with Beautifully Said magazine. She said, I have learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. It's like Aisha when Aisha writes me.
Hey, don't use that for that.
Until next week, I am Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
So, I don't care how you treat me, what you say and what you do, but how you make me feel.
Let's save that for Aisha. But let's go back to you talking about Okupe and
Abati. And Okupe is too big. I was thinking that Okupe will crush you.
I don't care. Stop spreading rumors about me and my night job. I don't know what night job you're talking about. And me and Rubin Abati now couple. Please. Hey. Wow.